TryHackMe is one of the most popular cybersecurity training platforms on the planet. But just how far can you get on their free tier? Today, I'll be talking about what cyber skills you can learn with TryHackMe's free membership, and when it may be worth it to upgrade. I discovered TryHackMe all the way back in 2023, when it had less than 2 million users, because I was looking for a way to upskill in cybersecurity with hands-on courses and exercises. Now, the platform has over 8 million users and continues to add more content every week. After I had gone through college, I started off doing the pre-security and cybersecurity 101 learning paths as a refresher, and I instantly was hooked on the learning style of TryHackMe. Each module on TryHackMe consists of tasks that you check off as you complete them, and to check off a task, you typically have to answer some questions from a reading section, or complete a hands-on challenge to show that you've understood the material. With each completed task, you also earn points that level up your profile's rank. This was my biggest motivator when I started on the site, because I made it my goal to get enough points to reach top 1% on the site, and I learned a ton of cybersecurity skills and concepts along the way. So let's take a look at how far you can go on TryHackMe without spending a single dime. Here on TryHackMe's platform, we can see all of the site's educational content by clicking this Learn icon at the top. Here we're first met with the Roadmap tab, which consists of a bunch of different learning paths, which I'll talk about a little bit later on in the video. To get to all of the individual learning concepts that TryHackMe has to offer, we can click this Walkthroughs tab right here. This brings up every single walkthrough module that may teach you a specific tool, attack type, or security concept. So for example, let's sort these walkthroughs by most popular. And we see that we could learn about the port scanning tool NMAP, different IT and security concepts like Intro to Networking, DNS in detail, or Linux fundamentals. And if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we see that there are 750 different walkthroughs that are available to us. And this number includes both free and paid modules. To see just the free modules, we can scroll all the way back up to the top, and we can click this drop down called subscription type and select free only. And now we can see every single free module that's available to us, including the NMAP and Intro to Networking modules that we saw earlier. And if we scroll all the way down to the bottom again, you'll notice that 353 out of the 750 available modules are completely free. So nearly half of the learning content on TryHackMe is free. And the majority of this free content is also beginner friendly. So this is great if you're new to cybersecurity, or maybe you've worked in the defensive side of cybersecurity and you want to start learning the offensive or attacker side. You can even search for specific concepts or walkthroughs in this search bar at the top here, and it will give you all of the walkthroughs that are relevant to that concept. So if I was a cybersecurity student on a budget and I really wanted to learn about a specific topic, let's say for example SQL Injection, I could type in the search bar SQL Injection, make sure the subscription type is set to free only, and this will give me multiple modules that I can use to learn about SQL Injection completely for free, and even complete hands-on exercises against machines vulnerable to SQL Injection to really solidify my learning. Taking a look at the results, we have an Intro to SQL Injection module, which covers what SQL Injection is, how it happens, and the different types of SQL Injection, such as in-band, blind, out-of-band, and even has some practical exercises at the end where you can practice SQL Injection against a machine that you spawn right on TryHackMe. You can complete these practical exercises either by connecting to the TryHackMe network over VPN, or you can spawn a browser-based attack box to complete all of the attacks right on the site. Personally, I recommend doing the VPN access because that way you get infinite access whenever you want, and you can connect from whatever attack machine that you own. So in my case, I use my Kali Linux virtual machine. And if you do decide to go the attack box route, you only get 1 hour of attack box access for free. But like I just mentioned, if you go the VPN route, you can connect to machines for however long you want. Going back to our free SQL Injection results, we also have the standard SQL Injection module that covers SQL Injection a little more in depth. There's even this SQL Injection Lab module, which will give you even more practice carrying out some SQL Injection attacks and running through multiple different scenarios where SQL Injection may be used to break system logic. And then we've got the module on SQL Map. And SQL Map is an incredible tool for automating SQL Injection attacks that I highly recommend learning. And similar to all this learning content, TryHackMe also has challenges or CTFs that test your knowledge on certain concepts and are a great way to get better at solidifying what you've already learned. To see all of the challenge or CTF content that TryHackMe has to offer, we can go up to this practice button at the top and then click challenges. And you'll notice it looks pretty much identical to the walkthrough content. We can sort by free or paid challenges by once again using the subscription type dropdown. There are a total of 524 challenges available to us, and if we sort by free only, we can start to see all of the CTFs that we can do completely for free. Seeing all of the free challenges is a little more tedious than the free walkthroughs because it only loads one page at a time here, but I've gone ahead and done all of the tedious clicking for you and found out that there are 355 free challenges of varying difficulty available to you out of the 523 total challenges. So that's over 2/3 of the challenge content completely free. So if you're looking to practice your skills or have some fun doing some CTFs, there are a ton of challenges available to you at no cost. And like we did with the walkthrough content, we could also search for specific concepts or attacks that we want to practice. For example, if we wanted to do a challenge that practiced gathering open source intelligence, or OSINT, we could simply just type OSINT in the search bar up the top, and we get 9 different completely free OSINT challenges to choose from, including the quote-unquote CIA test that Rainbolt did on his channel. Now that we've covered all of the free content that is available on TryHackMe, let's talk about when it's worth it to upgrade to premium. The biggest reason for upgrading to the premium subscription on TryHackMe is to gain access to all of the modules in the learning paths. Learning paths are structured courses that group multiple free and paid tiered modules into one track. This is extremely helpful for learning all there is to know about a broader cybersecurity job role or niche. For example, if we wanted to dedicate our time to learn all about web application testing, there's a specific learning path just for that. Inside the web application learning path, we can see that it's broken out into multiple different sections, and inside each section there's group modules that relate to that section. For instance, section 1 of the web application learning path is all about authentication, so it includes walkthroughs on enumeration and brute force, session management, Java Web Token security, OAuth vulnerabilities, and multi-factor authentication. Section 2 is all about injection attacks, so it has grouped some of the more advanced injection-based modules, such as advanced SQL injection, NoSQL injection, external XML entity injection, server-side template injection, and LDAP injection. And at the end of each section, there's typically 1 or 2 challenge modules that let you practice all of the information that was covered in that section as well. And this pattern continues for the rest of the sections in this web app pen testing learning path. So the other sections include advanced server-side attacks, advanced client-side attacks, HTTP request smuggling, and web frameworks. Like I mentioned, these learning paths are great for structured learning, especially if you're trying to break into a new cybersecurity job role. If we take a look at the cybersecurity learning roadmap, we can see at the very top we've got the generic pre-security and cybersecurity 101 learning paths, which are both great for complete beginners looking to pivot into cybersecurity. Then if we scroll down a little bit, we see that the learning paths break off into different branches, depending on the different cybersecurity job role that you want to upskill in. The web application pen testing learning path that we looked at earlier is under the penetration tester branch. There's also a branch for the defensive side of cybersecurity under the security analyst section, as well as the relatively newer security engineer and AI branches. Some of the learning paths also correlate to one of TryHackMe's professional certifications. And these certifications are hands-on, practical exams that test your knowledge on the skills learned in that associated learning path. Passing these certifications gives you a verifiable certificate and credibility badge that you can present on your LinkedIn. When I was doing IT support and some junior level security tasks at my job back in 2023, and I decided I wanted to take my cybersecurity upskilling to the next level, I started my journey by doing the pre-security and cybersecurity 101 learning paths from the cybersecurity learning roadmap. These learning paths really kicked off my cybersecurity learning journey after college. I became addicted to learning again because of how rewarding it felt to complete each module and watching my rank increase. At one point, I was even in the top 5,000 on the site. TryHackMe's learning paths pushed me to start learning Linux and create my own virtual machines. It also introduced me to the world of penetration testing and taught me the basic pen testing concepts that made me want to pursue it as a career. So, if you're a beginner in cybersecurity, you're seeing if you want to pivot to a cybersecurity career, or you want to practice your skills on one of the many challenges available, then you can definitely start your journey with the free tier of TryHackMe and work towards completing the many months worth of free content that the site has to offer. When you're ready to take your cybersecurity upskilling journey to the next level, or you have a specific dream job in cybersecurity that you're working towards getting, that is when I would recommend the premium subscription on TryHackMe, so you can start doing the structured learning paths for whatever role you desire. No matter which path you decide to take, free or premium, you can use my link in the description to TryHackMe to create an account for free. If you do decide you want to sign up for premium, you can get 15% off an annual premium subscription by using the promo code CyberRyan15. So that code and my affiliate link will be in the description. Thanks for watching this breakdown on the free versus paid content on TryHackMe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.